In this video, I want to share with you guys my journey, my personal journey, a real journey of trying to make money online, making money online, and how I've been able to do just that. And I'm not talking about massive amounts of money. I'm talking about $1,000 online a month. I'm talking about like realistic income that will come through when you start on that journey of trying to make money online. Let's face it, something that they don't tell us, a lot of people don't talk enough about is that there are a lot of different areas of growth that we have to go through before we even start making that 10K, $10,000 a month, $15,000, $500 an hour. There are so many different areas of growth that we have to go through. Even just this, me talking to the camera right now, this does not come easy. I'm talking to a camera. I know that you guys are going to watch this video once I'm done with it. However, to be able to have my thoughts in order, make sure that I communicate things clearly, and know what I'm going to say, that is a skill that needs to be developed, and it's only going to be developed through practice and recording one video, second video, the third video, the fourth, until you get to, and I feel like it doesn't even end. Like growing, talking on the camera, and being able to communicate a certain message clearly so that people can understand where you're coming from, that is a skill. That's something that you need to learn. So let's just start there. Before you can even create an online course, you need to have, yes, we have ChatGPT, thank God. We have a lot of different tools that can use us, look at this, that we can use so that we can create all these amazing things such as online courses, maybe social media posts, even for editing, chopping up content. I mean, we do have resources that we can use to make things happen. However, it's not simple. In my case, I want to share my journey. I have been able to dabble into different things. As a ghostwriter, I started off ghostwriting books, ghostwriting devotionals, marketing material, workbooks for different like churches and Christian ministries, nonprofits. I mean, you name it. And I started as a ghostwriter in this whole online space. I've always known that I want to make money online because I am a mom, and now I'm a mom of 3 and I homeschool. And for me, it's a priority to be with my kids, to dedicate that time to my family, like quality time to my family. The one way that I'm going to have freedom of time is by positioning myself online and creating either a service or digital products that people can purchase. It could be an online course, it could be an ebook, it could be a guide, a workbook, an activity book for kids, you name it. But it's something that can be sold time and time again without me being a slave to my computer, as I have been for many years in the past with ghostwriting on both Upwork and Fiverr. Now, like I said, this is a journey. If you are willing to wait, be patient, and go through the process of learning how to communicate, how to become a very good communicator, how to have a clear mind to communicate a message, how to edit a video, how to put an online course together, where to host your online course. There are so many different components. If you want to create a book, what type of book are you going to create? What type of research are you going to engage in? And then are you going to create a book brand, or are you just going to go and experiment with different niches? There are so many different avenues to take that it can be overwhelming. I know that I've been overwhelmed. And as being a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling mom, doing it all at home, it is stressful because you're like, okay, so I'm going to create an online course, and this is what has happened with me. I am not in a rush. Like, I'm not in a rush to become a millionaire. I'm not in a rush I want to make 10K a month, and it has to happen now, and it has to happen in 6 months or a year. I am in no rush. Why? Because I know for a fact, because of the things that I have accomplished and the ways that I've made money online and in multiple ways, that everything takes time. If you want to create quality content, it's going to take you time to develop the right skills so that you can create value that you can that can help people. That way you can serve people best. When you're creating a book, there are many things that go into creating a book. Like I said, research, you have to see what kind of book you want to create, why you want to create it, do you want to sell it, are you going to focus on profits, or are you going to focus on just learning the right skills, graphic design, designing your book cover, formatting your book, whether it's an ebook or a paperback book. There are different ways to format, different programs to use, AI if you want to create coloring books. I mean, it is a handful. That's one route. If you want to create online courses right now, what I recommend to a lot of people going into this, if you want to make an online course and you want to be able to sell it, and it doesn't take a lot of time for you to sell it, you're better off creating, opening a stand store, your stand store. I'm going to put a link down below to the playlist of the videos that I have created on this whole stand store, how to create products on your stand store, right? You're better off doing that. But if you're not in a rush and you're like, you know what? I don't mind if it doesn't sell. I just want to see, I want to learn the skills as a presenter. Then why not publish your online courses on platforms like Udemy or Skillshare, which I have already done. I published one course on Skillshare and 2 courses on Udemy. Mind you, on Skillshare last year, I made a whopping $221, right? And on Udemy, I made $199. That is, I didn't do anything. And this, I want to be as honest as I can be, because this is the reality. If you put, and I did this as a test, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and create some online courses. I'm going to put one on one platform and 2 on another, and I want to see what happens. I'm not going to push ads. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I want to see what actually happens. I made 221 and 199, and that's it for the whole year. Now, what I learned throughout making those online courses was gold, because in producing those online courses, I learned how to structure a class. I learned my teaching style. I learned a little bit about editing. I learned how to create tutorial kind of videos where I'm sharing my screen, because that's another thing. I had to research. How do I share my screen? I don't know. Like, I didn't know anything going into this whole tutorials and teaching people what I do. I didn't know anything. So in pushing myself to create a course just to learn skills and implement them, that's a journey in itself. And I hope, and my wish, this, like, not my wish, but yeah, my hope is that a lot more people are willing to share their journey and what they're actually going through, and like the reality of pushing out an online course. If you push out an online course, yes, you're gonna make pennies, unless you're making an online course on a topic, on like I've noticed that, like a tech topic where you're teaching how to use a specific software that is like on high demand on like Udemy or something like Skillshare, or maybe like a drawing class or whatnot, like a super, with Procreate for beginners and things like that, then I know those classes are in high demand. But if you just want to test out the waters, why not? Why not go on Udemy and say, okay, I'm going to create 5 courses this year? And the reason why I share this with you is because if you're in it for the long run, don't focus, and you're not in a rush, don't focus on the money. I would highly recommend that you focus on developing the right skills. If you develop the right skills, you become a person of excellence. Everything else is much easier. I think that everything else will come. If you think about who you want to serve and how you want to serve people, how you want to help them out, that is gold. If you focus on learning anything, whether you are in the space of coaching people with self-help routines or productivity advice, then you need to be a top, you have to be completely disciplined if you want to go into that space and you want to niche down and go into, for example, productivity for stay-at-home moms who want to have a side hustle. Like, go very specific, but develop the right skills so that you can best serve that audience. And then the money will come. But being that, for example, if for me, the amounts of money that I made here and there is not, sure, we all need money, we need to survive, but what I've had to undergo, like that process, I've come such a long way. I can speak to the camera, I don't get nervous, I'm not nervous about looking at the lens. I am more clear-headed. I know what I want to say, I know how I want to say it. That's a skill that I've had to learn. It's pure practice. So right now, if you want to make money online, focus on the skills, like getting those right. Whether it's with self-publishing or it's online courses, or like you want to become like a guru or like super well-known for whatever it is that you want to achieve, like in the long run, like long term, then you have to start from the ground up. There is money to be made out there. Sure, you might not make a lot of money in the beginning, but like I continue to emphasize, because it's important, a lot of people don't talk about this, is you need to become a person of excellence if you want to be able to actually produce and make the 10K, 15K a month. Like, you have to ask yourself, like, I don't want to be the kind of person that comes online and says, hey, by the way, I want to teach you how to do XYZ, and then I provide an offer that it doesn't even match like the knowledge that I have. Like, I don't think I'm ready for that. You get what I'm saying? And that's another thing. There's the marketing aspect that you must learn. Then there are offers, like how to create amazing offers, how to create $1 million offers, how to create small offers that lead to like repetitive, what do you call that? Multiple offers that leads a person through the funnels, and how to do segmentation on your email marketing platform. And the email marketing is another side to it. Like, so then you have to attach your lead magnet, whatever it is that you're giving out for free, and you have to put a person like your customer through the whole funnel and with offers, and you have to send emails every week. I mean, it is crazy. And it's like the online world of making money. Hey, like, you need to become a student. And I will always say this until like cows fly. You have to be a student. You have to be okay with not making tons of money in the beginning, not having a super successful YouTube channel at first, not selling tons of books like you want them to sell, not making a lot of money with online courses. Like, you have to be okay with that. Be okay with not being in a rush and trying to rush the process. Instead, we have to take it back. 2025. Yes, we need to make things happen. We need to execute, but understand that maybe the work that you put in this year, you won't see the fruit of that labor until 2026. At least that is what producing online courses and creating digital products, selling self-publishing, my ghostwriting business. I mean, all these things that I've dabbled in, it has taught me that the work that you put in now, it might not give fruit unless it's like obviously a service that people have to pay you in order for you to start whatever it is that you need to start, whether it's setting up a website or whatnot. But when you are thinking in terms of, I'm putting in the work now, I'm going to sow seeds now, know that you might not reap until 6 months, 7 months, a year, 2 years down the line. It's imperative. If you take anything with you from this video, is stop thinking about fast 6 months. It's possible. Yes, it's possible for your channel to skyrocket in 6 months or in a year. Yes, things are possible, and all things are possible with the Lord. However, we need to stop thinking about fast track, fast this, fast that, although it is possible. I believe that you're going to set yourself up for less disappointment, frustration, and stress when you think in terms of like long term. What's going to happen from now, like 5 years from now? What do I want to see 5 years from now? So that way you understand and you already program yourself to think, okay, I'm going to work really hard right now, not thinking about, okay, but I'm going to enjoy it in like 3 months or 6 months or 7 months. No, I'm going to put in the work now. I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to get impatient. I'm not expecting results now. the result will come. I believe that you're going to live more peacefully. You're going to live more in the moment. You're going to be more mindful of your journey. You're going to take your time when you read that book about sales. You're going to take your time when you're studying. For example, in my case, I love psychology. I just bought a Carl Jung book because I really want to study the whole shadow self. I don't believe in that, but I want to study it. So because it's something that I want to do for a project later on this year. I want to use that material, but think about the beauty in the process. Like, it's okay to be messy. It's okay to not know everything. It's okay to take your time. So this video is not for you if you're trying to rush and you want to pay people to do things for you and you want to outsource and you want to delegate. This is not the type of content that I want to create. If you are in it with me for the long haul and you want to go ahead and do things slowly, we want to learn, we want to take our time, we want to make sure that we are present in the moment with everything that we do, then this channel and this video is for you. I hope this was helpful. I hope this information can really help you reflect on your journey, what you want to do, and where you're going. I will see you in the next video. God bless.